Like, my hand is supposed to be in between yours. Hi, my name is Jay.
And I'm Emily.
Welcome to Siblings. We're finally filming officially the first episode. So, all right. Welcome to Siblings. Thank you for clicking this and tuning in to like the very first episode. You're probably a friend or family.
Thank you.
Hopefully not my family.
Thank you to all of our friends who who like followed the
Instagram already
before the first episode it came out. And also, if you are our family members, please unsubscribe.
Please, especially my family, because I'm going to be extremely unhinged and I need to be allowed to be myself. And there's multiple versions of me, and we will get into that. But there's a version of me that I am with my friends and I am with her that I am not going to be with you. And it is not going to happen. Okay. All right. Well, how was your week? I don't know most of what goes on in your life already. But,
I don't even know I don't even remember. Like, I've
been so fucking busy.
What did I do? I do so much stuff. Like, I'm so busy all of the time. So, like, a week feels like a month. I'm like, what did I do? I don't know. I've done like a billion things. Last week, I went to karaoke twice by accident last weekend.
You want to tell the story about that?
Yeah, I went to karaoke on Saturday, which we knew about like a couple weeks in advance. Booked the day off because they usually schedule me on Saturdays. So I booked the day off, made sure that I was like free, that I could go. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time. Just so you know, every time you move the mic, it makes noise.
Okay, keep talking.
Anyway, yeah, and then previously, like earlier in the week, I was talking to some of my friends, and I was like, oh my god, we should like go to karaoke sometime. And in my brain, I was like, yeah, like in a couple weeks or something. And then, like, God, like Thursday or Friday or something, one of my friends texted me, he was like, oh, like, we're going to karaoke on Sunday, like, do you want to come? And I was like, yes, but I have my 8:30 class on Monday. It's like online, but it's still 8:30 in the morning. And then I had work that day, and I'd gone to karaoke the day before, and I was like, I'm like holding on to payday at that point already. Like I'm like out of money. And
holding on to a dream.
Yeah. And like I was at work, and they came in because they were like in the mall. Yeah. They said hi. They're like, oh, like it's too bad you can't come to like karaoke tonight. Like, it's like at 9:30, and I went, huh. Well, I finished work at 7.
Technically.
So technically, I could. And so like I was like, and then I like convinced myself to go, and it was great. It was super fun. I was like, I gotta leave at like midnight because, again, 8:30 class. And then midnight came around, and I was like, well, I don't want to leave yet. I was like, I'll stay an extra hour. I can handle 7 hours of sleep. It's fine. I'll hang out like extra hour. And then 1 o'clock came around, and I was like, whatever. I was God. Whatever. I will stay an extra hour.
And the funniest part, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but one of the funniest parts about this to me is that Emily does not drink at all. So it's not like she was like getting drunk and he was like, whatever, I'll stay. She was just like
fully sober. Yeah. Yeah, and then like at 2 o'clock I was like, I need to go because I cannot be up this late, like for my mental health. I'm waking up at 8:30. Like, I knew that I could sleep until 8:30 because he starts the class 10 minutes late. So wake up 8:30, class 10 minutes, whatever. And then we were like, okay, one more song. And then we did one more song until it was like 2:40.
Yeah.
So
sorry, I was messing with the tablet and everything. Yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah, so I didn't get home until like after 3. It was super fun. I somehow managed to like wake up the next day. I brought like cash, and I just gave my friend like.
Oh, I don't know if I managed to wake up the next day.
I usually can't. Like the last time, because whenever I hang out with this group of people, we're always hanging out late at night, and like, because like some, like timing and scheduling, it's like sometimes you really just can't do things until after work, and like an opening shift like ends at 7. So
I can never get anything done before work, especially when it's 10 a.m.
Yeah.
But if you book me at 6:30 p.m., I'm still not getting anything done.
I get things done.
But that's my own personal problem. Like if I have something later in the day, nothing's getting done until then. I just can't.
I personally kind of like just pack my day full of stuff. always like fully full of stuff all the time. I was supposed to, oh my god, today my class was canceled today, which was nice.
Oh, I would love that.
But it was supposed to be like my class, and then my friend was going to come over to watch a movie, and then I was going to come here, and then we have the work party after. And my friend canceled on me last night because
again, love that. No, like I actually love that.
Like, it wasn't his fault.
No,
like,
no, of course not.
Out of his control,
I love when my plans get canceled. I will immediately take my clothes off and get back into bed immediately.
I'm like, I'd rather like,
unless I showered for nothing. Though I like showering, but like, sorry, just like the idea of I need to take a shower, I hate. But ignore me. So things are you have more of a little party life than I do.
I
somehow
feel like maybe I have a life, but I also feel like I don't. I pretty much spent all of my time like, I don't have any free time. I spend all of my time like doing assignments, or like going to school or coming back from school, because like 2 hours plus each way.
That I could not. Me and public transit, we'll get farther into this at some point. It's just we don't go together.
Yesterday's my day off. It's my first day off in a while. I was super excited about it, because like usually I have 3 days off a week, and 2 of them I spend working, but like the third day I end up like making plans or doing something, whatever. Which is why I'm behind on all of my homework.
The fact that you go to school that many days and still have homework is kind of fucking crazy.
Well, I spend all my time on transit.
Oh.
So sorry, it was my day off. Finally didn't have anything, and I was like full of ideas of what I was going to do with my day, and I was like, I'm not going to plan it. I'm just going to like go with the flow. So I woke up, and like the night before I stayed up like extra late for some reason. I wanted to be up early because my parents were leaving early and I wanted to see them before they left. But I ended up staying up late making cookies because I'm going to a tea party next week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, my friend described it as a slutty tea party, but I'm probably just gonna dress in like
I love that.
Clothes.
I need to be friends with you.
You need to meet them. They want to meet you.
Okay, invite me to the slutty tea party.
I told them about Drunk Sig Save Me, and they were
this friend.
They were like, oh yeah, I need to meet Jay.
Drunk Sig Save Me. By the way, if you guys ever see me, I'm always afraid of looking like I'm not listening to Emily. I am. I love her. If you guys see me continuously looking over into the corners, because I'm looking at like the layout of the show and other techie bullshit. You know what I did yesterday? I had one day off. Wait, no, I wasn't off yesterday.
You were at work, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was at work.
You were texting me like, "Get me out of here!
Get me out of here!" No, the day before I was at work yesterday. Oh, because I had one day off, and if I don't force myself awake, I will sleep in till 4 p.m. So I wake up, I check the time, it's 3:15 p.m. And then I go on my phone until it is 5 p.m. Then I get up and I eat breakfast, and then I just do a bunch of bullshit, and then my family goes to bed. Usually when my family goes to bed, that's like when it ends for me, my life. That's when it's Jover. That's when it's Jover for me, because my family goes to bed and then there's nobody to stop me from dissociating. So like I end up staying awake till like 3 a.m. I did stay awake till 3 a.m. and then I had to wake up at 7 a.m. So I got 4 hours of sleep, and it was horrible.
It's a bad time.
That's how my day went.
I can't function on 4 hours of sleep. I can barely function on 7.
The only reason I was able to function on 4 hours of sleep is because I got so much sleep the day before. But other new updates in my life. I got a new phone case.
Yeah, finally, it's not peeling.
I should have brought my old one for reference. Okay.
It was peeling. It was falling apart.
Well, the thing about these OtterBoxes is they protect very well. They're very good. But these specific ones, this rubber that's around the edges, like, starts to crumble away eventually. And then the phone has no way to even stay in anymore. It's ridiculous.
A couple weeks ago, you were picking at it and like just like putting the pieces into.
Or put it in your bag.
What you thought was your bag, but it was my bag.
I was like putting the pieces that were coming off. I was putting it into hers, and she was like, "Why are you putting that in my bag?" And I was like, "That's yours."
He did it twice. I had to tell him twice.
I'm not smart, and that's okay. But I think when I said new updates and I put my phone up to the screen like this, they were like, oh, the new update. Oh, you can see the audio recording. The new update
Womp.
must
Don't
be.
out us for using voice memos. It's because the other program wasn't
Audacity
working.
is glitching and it's the end of my life. Okay. They probably thought that the cracks on the screen were the update that I was talking about, but it wasn't. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And this is without a screen protector. The screen protector got way more cracked. So my mom picks me up from work. I get in the car and then I'm like, where's my phone? And I start looking everywhere for my phone in the car and I can't find it. Eventually I'm like, okay, I must have somehow dropped it when I was leaving the doors or left it back there or something. I must have left it back. So I get out of the car and I start walking back towards the doors that I exited the building from. I walk up, my phone is face down in a puddle, being run over by a car. The despair was so real to me. It's like not like first you're face down in a puddle. Second of all, you're getting run over by a car. Like it was a big car too. It was like a Honda CRV, like the fat ones, like my parents have.
Oh my God.
Yep. But so the phone case. Actually, nothing happened to the phone case. The screen cracked.
Crazy.
My phone cracked like this. I can't take the front camera screwed. I can't take normal pictures with it anymore without it glitching, and kind of rattles a little bit. And I was concerned about real ones. No. Every phone I have eventually begins to rattle.
Just get a new phone. It's barely
What do I look like?
functional.
The fuck? What do I look like to you? Bill Gates? Just get a new phone. What do I look like to you? Elon Musk? Where's the money? Not in my bank account. It ain't there.
Damn. Really went after me.
What?
You need a new phone.
Yeah. You think if I could afford a new phone?
Even like a phone protector or something, so you don't break your fingers.
It's bad enough that it's already. Screen. Yeah, I know. It's bad enough that it's already an iPhone. It's an iPhone 8. And that's bad enough already. My iPhone 8 soldiers out there, we ride at dawn. I'm here with you. I had an iPhone 6 before I got this one, like a year. I remember when I was in middle school, like 6th grade, and the iPhone 6 came out, and it was like the coolest thing in the whole world. Put that like do like the beauty like YouTuber stock music, but like from like 2000s.
Kevin MacLeod music library.
So that's that. What really gets me about that experience is how can somebody be so unlucky and yet lucky at the same time? How does this still work? Otterbox, send me a new phone.
Otterbox, this is
no, it's
like a real life advertisement for your product.
So true.
It's literally
I bought your phone cases since I was in middle school. I could talk shit about them for a second, but
literally saved his phone from being run over while
by a Honda CRV face down in a puddle.
Honda CRV face down in a puddle. That is the best advertisement you can get.
The best phone case, guys.
Otterbox sponsor us. Otterbox send him a new phone.
I'm like the lady whose car exploded and she had the Stanley Cup in her cup holder and they bought her a new car because her Stanley survived, and she made a video and she takes a Stanley Cup out of her car, she shakes it, there's still ice in it after the car like exploded. They gave her a new car. That's literally me right now. I'm like, guys, my phone got run over by a Honda CRV face down in a puddle. Honda CRV, give me a car. All right, on to the next topic that I planned for today. Did you watch the Grammys?
Of course I didn't.
Of course you did. I love that about you. I love how you are the Patrick Star to my Patrick. Wait. You are the Patrick Star to my SpongeBob. Because you're my silly little friend that lives under a rock and wears funky outfits.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, okay, so You are the Patrick Star to my SpongeBob in the way that you are my silly little friend that lives under a rock and wears funny outfits, and I am your idiot friend who like has a job. Well, we both have a job, but you know what I mean. Like his job is the only thing that he does in life, and that's kind of me. And I also have like a weird, really large body for the size of my legs.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. Have you guys? If editing me could do this, please put a picture of Mr. Bobinski from Coraline, because I'm built like Mr. Bobinski from Coraline. Because you know, like he's like a big round dude with like these little legs, and like I'm not saying my legs are skinny. It's just in comparison to the rest of my body, they are. Mr. Bobinski, and he's like jumping from places. And he has like Jerboas. We'll talk about Jerboa whispers.
We will talk about, maybe not this episode. At some point, we will be talking about Jerboa whispers.
Or no, worshippers.
Worshippers. I don't know. You're the one involved.
I want to talk about something. Okay, so yeah, you did not watch the Grammys last night?
No, I don't watch award shows. But
I watched the Grammys last night, and I have some thoughts. Mm. They only showed like maybe 10 awards.
Okay. How many are there? How many do they?
Oh, like 50. But normally they show like, you know, it's mostly awards with some performances, and then there's obviously like commercial breaks.
Yeah.
All it was they open with a performance, then there's like 2 awards, then commercial, and then it's just performances. And they were all mid. It was all just mid-ass performances the whole time, with commercial breaks in between. Mm-hmm. And they're like, wow, you were on commercial break, so-and-so won Best Hip Hop Album. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why did I miss that?
Why did you wait till, like, why did you show that?
I know. I'm like, I know that there's a lot of awards, and there's like smaller awards for like more niche things, and like, or like production level things that like people don't care about, or like whatever. But what do you mean like best hip hop artist, whatever, wasn't shown? What do you mean like best pop artist wasn't shown? What are you talking about? They showed album of the year. They showed like best new artist, but those are like the biggest ones. Like the awards of the night is all that they showed. The awards.
That's crazy because
it's an award. It's literally an award show.
It's an award show, and it's like you're working so hard to get this award, and they mention it in like one sentence.
They do it so during the commercial break. Like, I'd be so pissed.
I'd be pissed.
Commercial break, bro. But speaking of all of that, they give awards away like before the ceremony even starts. Like kind of like smaller, I guess, awards, or awards that they see as less relevant. Mm-hmm. They give away before the awards. So there was I tried to do some research on this last night. There's not really a lot. It wasn't that big of a deal. But this dude, this rapper, his name is Killer Mike. He got arrested at the Grammys. Apparently he got like in some sort of like, they called it a physical altercation outside the Grammys, and he got like arrested.
That's wild.
I was really disappointed because I'm like, I watch this stuff just to watch the award shows because I think it's fun. I like watching people win and like seeing like the categories and being like, oh, who do I think's gonna win, and like all that stuff. But guess what? Guess who didn't win? Lana Del Rey.
Evil.
But what I was really happy about, and I, you know, am I a Lana fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka. It's a reference. Another thing that she doesn't know, which I also love, the video that's like, am I a Nicki fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka, which is not the lyric. She's like, pull up in the Sri no, am I a Lana fan? Do you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Did you know? Mm-hmm. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. No, but Taylor Swift won Album of the Year, and she brought Lana. She like dragged Lana up with her, and it was the cutest thing ever.
That's awesome.
But she got handed her award by Celine Dion, and I didn't see anything about this on Twitter. But like, Taylor Swift is looking at other people, takes the award out of Celine Dion's hand, and doesn't even look at her. I'm like, baby, that's Celine Dion. With all my love for Taylor Swift, what just happened? My mom was so offended. She was like, because she's my mom. She's a middle-aged Canadian woman. She's like, that's Celine Dion. She doesn't act like that. I think every moment I spend with my mom, like I find out something new and hilarious about her. But the fact that she's not only a Dua Lipa stan, but also an Olivia Rodrigo stan, I'm like, what is happening? Why are you such a big fan of like these random pop artists I've never heard you listen to in my life? And she also kind of loves Justin Timberlake, and I will continue to bully her for that. But that can be a whole other topic. Justin Timberlake can be. Right. So one thing that you get to be. Who the? Sorry, some kid just came and poked at the door. Real. Okay.
Public spaces.
He was like, public space. He's like, recording
People in there
room.
recording something.
Recording studio.
Recording studio.
Recording studio. He was like,
I'm sure you can see it in the footage.
I know.
Crazy.
I'm probably gonna edit something over his face, but in a funny way. But I also don't want to disclose this poor child's identity.
Anyway.
One thing that I'm allowing you to be excited about for this is that you get to talk to me about your nerd interests. I'm kidding.
Okay, well, you say it like that. Maybe I won't tell you about it.
No, I want to.
Nerd interest is DuckTales.
Okay.
Okay, it's not my fault you've never heard of DuckTales.
What do you know about DuckTales?
What do I know about DuckTales?
What do you know about DuckTales?
I know that life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. That's the intro.
What? Life is like a hurricane here in Duckland?
Duckburg.
So it takes place in a place called Duckburg.
It takes place in Duckburg. Okay, so you know Donald Duck.
Oh, so it's like Disney situation?
Yeah, it's a Disney cartoon.
Go
Okay,
on.
what's that?
Nothing. I just looked at the camera, making sure everything's filming right.
That's what you're doing. Sure.
I'm the tech genius.
What? Okay. You know Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm familiar.
Mickey Mouse's friend.
I don't really fuck with him, but it's fine.
Well, you're wrong. So.
Oh, you and Donald.
Me and
Donald Duck are like this.
Me and Donald
like
Duck are
this?
like this. We hang out on the reg. The regular.
On the reg.
On
There's
the regular.
No
yeah.
way. That's a natural sentence that comes.
It didn't. It felt so wrong the moment I said it.
I'm keeping it in.
So you know Donald Duck.
Yes, I'm familiar with him.
He's got an uncle named
Scrooge McDuck?
Scrooge McDuck.
I knew it. How did I know it?
I don't know. What's your knowledge of DuckTales?
Well, I know about Scrooge McDuck, but like, I didn't know that he like existed in the lore outside of just them trying to recreate the A Christmas Story or whatever.
Oh no, he's his own character.
Oh, because the real person is like Scrooge.
Yeah.
Is like a real character that existed before Donald Duck.
From A Christmas Carol.
So I thought they just like when they remade A Christmas Carol, they just made it Scrooge McDuck.
No.
I did not know he existed.
No, he's like a full.
I'm not in the
sure.
meta.
I haven't really done any research about it, which is on me. I should have done some research, but like
blab on.
Yap
about it. So yeah, I am familiar with Donald Duck Sr. and
he's not Donald Duck Sr. He's just Scrooge McDuck. He's
Scrooge
his
McDuck
uncle.
MD.
I'm not sure if Scrooge came before or if the names, like if the character came first or the name came first. I don't know. I didn't do research, but
Who came first, the chicken or the
Scrooge McDuck, his nephew Donald Duck,
okay,
his nephews. 3 triplets, Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Okay, you're gonna need to take a real fat pause. You're telling me Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. Yes, DuckTales is about Donald Trump.
You're telling me Donald Duck? Sorry, you're telling me he has 3 kids?
He's got 3 nephews.
Oh, so who's
his sister?
Oh, so she's the one fucking okay.
Presumably, she laid 3 eggs. I don't know.
3 eggs.
They're
okay.
ducks.
They're
ducks.
Their names are what?
Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Yeah.
All right.
So, this was a cartoon a while ago. Probably like, I don't know, like 30 plus years ago. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. This is old as hell.
Classic Disney, right?
Okay.
So, DuckTales is about the triplets and Scrooge McDuck, and they go on adventures and whatever. And there's a bunch of other characters. Launchpad is their pilot.
His name is Launchpad?
His name is Launchpad McQuack. Other characters, there's Gyro Gearloose, who's an inventor.
So their names all start with Mick. Is that like a Scottish thing or
No,
something?
Launchpad's not related to them. It's just...
No, I meant like in Earth lore.
I don't
in
know.
Earth lore, is that a Scottish thing?
That is a Scottish thing. Scrooge McDuck is Scottish. Yeah.
Okay.
Donald Duck is just Duck.
Okay.
Huey, Louie, Dewey, just Duck. Launchpad is not Scottish, but his last name is McQuack.
Okay.
There's also Gyro Gearloose. He's an inventor. All of his inventions keep turning evil. I don't know how much of this is in the original show. Darkwing Duck, Gizmo Duck.
Okay, so when
Mark
you...
Meeks is new.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like listing off the Wikipedia.
I'm just thinking about the characters.
No,
I haven't even
when
started
you
talking about the recent
referenced DuckTales to me. Okay, so there's a recent show.
Yeah.
Because when you
There's a
referenced it to me, you're like,
2017
oh, there's all these actors in it. And now I'm thinking, so they're like playing Donald Duck?
No.
Okay.
One guy has played Donald Duck for the past, like, however many years. And he still plays Donald in the show. He was... Actually, in one episode, he was voiced by... Oh, damn, who was it? It was so funny. I don't remember. Yeah, so no, like, the same guy plays Donald in, like, most of the interpretations. In the 2017...
Okay, yeah, what's going on in 2017?
So the 2017, they reboot the show. Couple things they do different. The triplets are distinct characters, because in the original show, they were the same character.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Yeah. They all have different personalities. Huey is the smart one. Dewey is the silly one. I love
Me. Me.
And Louie is the... I wouldn't say greedy, but, like, he wants money. His, like, main motivator is money.
Real.
And he wears green. Yeah. They add a new character. Her name is Webby. She's voiced by Kate Micucci. Shut up. I knew you would say something. She's in a lot of things.
Why did all their names start with Mick, and why does everything...
That's a
all
real
their names
person.
end with something crazy? Well,
her last name starts with an M-I-C. So that's on you.
Micucci.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like my coochie. Kate, my coochie. Okay, my coochie's Harry. Say Mike.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Cheese Harry.
It's M-I-C-C-I. No, C-C-U.
Mike.
I really hope
Who
that's not coming over the
Cheese Harry.
mics. You hear
That's
that?
really loud.
You can fully hear that through there. Look at that.
Is it next door?
It must be.
Thanks.
Yeah, so in the new show they add Webby. Her name is Webby Vanderquack.
Of all the things to talk about.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Anyway.
Do you want to keep going? Okay.
DuckTales.
So 2017 DuckTales.
2017
Huey, Louie, and
DuckTales.
Dewey. You were said
Oh.
Dewey's a silly one.
Dewey's the silly one. Huey is the smart one. Louie is the money incentivized one. It's like a really star-studded cast. I don't know everybody. Huey's voiced by Danny Pudi, who played Abed in Community.
Oh my god.
He's fantastic.
Hilarious.
I love him. Dewey is played by Ben Schwartz, who I don't know what you might have known him. He was in Parks and Rec, I think.
Okay.
He was in Parks and Rec. He played, I don't know what his name was, but he was like an annoying character or something, apparently. I don't know. I never seen Parks and Rec.
Okay.
He was in Parks and Rec, but he also played Sonic in the Sonic movie.
So it is animated.
It's animated.
Okay.
They're ducks.
Okay.
So Dewey's played by Ben Schwartz. I love Ben Schwartz. Who else? Scrooge is played by David Tennant, who is... I love David Tennant. He's the best. He's, like, just genuinely, like, the best. And also, like, he plays Doctor Who, and it's, like, hell yeah. Anyway, but he plays Scrooge. It's great. There's a bunch of other characters. Lin-Manuel Miranda's in it for some reason. And I'm like, whatever about Lin-Manuel Miranda, but he is an excellent Fenton Crackshell Cabrera, a.k.a. Gizmo Duck. He does a really good job in it. Oh, and Jim Rash plays Gyro Gearloose, who is the crackpot inventor.
I have a very funny thing to say about Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No.
And we're going to go on a whole topic about this. At one point, we're going to have an episode where we, like, actually can put the video up. There is a very fun... I can't say the word, But there's a very funny video out there of Lin-Manuel Miranda referencing a certain body part, a certain female, I guess, body part.
Anyway.
And I was trying, we were in a restaurant, and I was trying so hard to find the video, and I look up Lin-Manuel Miranda, and then I put the name of this body part, and then I realized I'm on this restaurant's Wi-Fi looking up Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Wow,
Continue.
love.
Continue.
Anyway, Jim Rash is in it too. He plays Gyro Gearloose, who is the crackbot inventor whose inventions keep going bad, like turning evil. You know Jim Rash? He plays the dean in Community.
Yeah, I know who that is.
I love him. He's in so many things. Fun fact, he also worked with Ben Schwartz when they did Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja. He was the principal, and every time the monsters attack, his car got destroyed. He goes, "My car!" And every other
Every
episode.
time I see him, I'm like, what is the dean doing here?
I freaking love him. He's in everything. He's in so many things. So they try to figure out what's happening with their mom, and then there's this plot with Magica Dispel, who's a sorcerer and blah, blah, blah. Point is, it's really fun. It's really fun. It's got a really good energy. It's got the intro, which, by the way, it's they have it's like DuckTales, ooh. So that's...
Oh my god, I've heard that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're kind of afraid of developing their characters. So characters in an episode will learn a lesson, and then the next episode they'll have unlearned the lesson, and it's
me with everything.
But they added a lot of depth to the characters, so they're all very rounded characters, but they're also just kind of what's it called? Static? Yeah, they're round but static. And
Round.
Yeah, but it's clearly really such a love letter to the original show. There's so many
That's
references
nice.
and
Really
a lot of care was put into it. So it's it's not a perfect show, but it's a lot of fun.
That's so cute. I love that. Okay, I'll watch it with you, and we'll talk more about it. I mean, I feel like this will definitely get more organized as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
Today, when we got in the studio, it took so long to set everything up.
It took us
we have
over a
a
half
rhythm we have a rhythm that we need to get into, and also we're not even using all of our time allotted today. We have 3-4 hours usually in the studio,
3
but
hours max, yeah.
today we're just
Because we got in
doing
late,
less
we
time.
didn't start
And
until
we have somewhere
5.
to go after, so I would honestly
We
let
need to
us
leave
blab
within,
on
15 minutes
forever.
away.
But yeah, we definitely have a rhythm to get into. I feel like I need to not set my expectations for myself to be too high, to be this super well thought out, super entertaining, super comedic show right off the bat from the first episode.
We're very much stream of thought, and you can tell that because we're talking over each other and
I feel like having too much of a layout could be the opposite, I guess.
we don't
the
want it to
opposite
be
of
too restricted. We don't want to be too stream of thought. It's
Exactly.
just gonna take us some time to get.
I mean, honestly,
figure
I
it
just
out.
write a topic, but I don't want to have to close ourselves off to those topics either. If we don't get to things, we don't get to things. We can do them the next episode. The next thing I put down to talk about was the next segment I like to call lore drop, and this is going to be something that we'll do every once in a while, where we just drop lore, which we'll do randomly off the bat. But this is going to be when we're just going to ramble for the next, I guess, 10-15 minutes about elementary school.
Elementary school. How was elementary school for you?
Bad.
Bad?
Really bad. We'll get into it, but I don't know if we have enough time for me to actually get into it. But did you go to a French elementary school?
Yeah. So my elementary school went from junior kindergarten to 6th grade, and then there's another French Catholic school across the parking lot, which goes from
crazy.
7 to 12, and that's where I went to high school.
That's what it was like for me when I went to elementary school, and literally across the field was my middle school. So I kind of stuck. I was in the same area and down the road as my high school. So I've always been, since I was born, in the same very small area.
Same.
Elementary school, bad. Can you tell I was bullied? I mean, I feel like I haven't really talked about it that much. How I was bullied really bad.
Really?
I was really. No, I don't want to get too sad on the first episode, but I was really ostracized.
That sucks.
I can't pronounce things, but I was ostracized.
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 You got it.
I keep wanting to say ostrich-eyed.
You're ostrich-sized.
Ostrich. ostriched sides.
Really, really tough.
But yeah, by my peers, and it was really bad, and people would always make, because I've always been chubby my whole life, still am. There was like a very small sliver in my life where I wasn't, and I've come to terms, like, I'm okay with how I am now. Like, I have days where, like, I'm insecure because that's who I am. I'm very insecure, but I'm okay with who I am now. But as a kid, growing up being a fat kid. Were you ever bullied at all?
I think
For anything.
I'm not very aware of my surroundings. And
I love that about
I'm
you.
not, like, very socially aware or, like, physically aware a lot of the time. And I think, like, I was bullied for, like, a little bit in 7th grade, but I really didn't notice. Like, I got pushed into a locker, like, twice. He, like, fell into me. He was like, oh, sorry, my friend pushed me. And, like, it happened, like, twice. And I was like, yeah, ma'am, whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, I think they, like, talked smack about me behind my back, but you can't tell. I can't tell.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, mostly, if I was bullied, I didn't notice.
I feel like part of me, like, I'm kind of the opposite of that, where why is it not picking me up? Hello? Hello?
It
Hello?
is picking you up, look.
Okay, sorry, just, can you hear when
Yeah,
I'm talking normally? It's not, okay, anyways. No, I guess I'm so hyper aware of everything all the time, and a lot of that comes from, like, a lot of the shit that I've been through that's made me need to be hyper aware of situations. And that's just how my brain's wired now. But I was always aware of everything, about everything people would say to me, and I guess my reactions to that also kind of led to people bullying me more. But yeah, I had no friends most of my life. Not until high school really did I had some friends in middle school, but, like, honestly, I never really had good friends. I mean, I had people that, like, I met in middle school that I came to high school with that I even still talk to, and those are, like, the only really good people. But elementary school, fucked. Elementary school was so bad for me.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's just like part of the original lore. When I was in 5th grade, one of my teachers threw a hairbrush at my head.
One of my teachers, oh my god, in elementary school, I think it might have been like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
One of my teachers, one of my classmates, she was playing with a pair of scissors, and my teacher got so mad. She grabbed the scissors, and she grabbed the scissors and she threw them across the room, and they landed into the wall. Because we were in a portable.
In the wall.
We were in a portable, so the walls were, like, corrugated, like, whatever they are, and it stuck in the wall.
What the fuck do you know about a portable? Do y'all know about a portable?
I called them a pop tablet my entire life, so I have to, like, actually manually think portable.
What the fuck do you know about a portable?
Those things suck.
Oh my god.
It's always so cold.
It is, if anybody doesn't know, and in Canada, yes, it's screwed because it is very cold in the winter and very hot in the summer in Ontario. It's, like, insane. They're these metal boxes, like, they're literally like tin boxes.
They look like shipping containers.
They're pretty much
they're giant shipping containers.
They're just, like, they've made them slightly more aesthetic so that they can kind of, like, give the illusion that you're not in a class in a shipping container, but it's a fucking shipping container.
It's a shipping container,
but
it's
thinner.
got 2 doors.
It's thinner than a shipping container.
It's very
thin.
thin.
It's like paper thin.
All of the walls are made. Like high school ceilings. That's what the walls are made of.
It's like the layer of tin, and then the layer of, like, the ceiling, like, cork, not, like the corky, drywall-y almost kind of material.
There's
like, it's
2 doors. There's a couple of windows. It's so cold all the time. There was, like, 4 of them at my school, and, like, by the time I graduated, they were building, like, 2 more.
Yeah, they were so overpopulated.
There's not enough
teachers, not enough classes, not enough anything.
Especially because, like, for my school, it was, like, the only, like, French Catholic one in the area. So, like, all of
many students.
There was, like, one other, I think. Yeah, like, all of the students from, like, Brampton, from here, from, like, where, like, all around were coming to my school. So there was just, like, a lot of people.
Yeah, you'll have a class.
And it wasn't big enough. We didn't have enough funding for that.
Yeah, and you'll have, like, a class, and you gotta, like, walk all the way over. And it's just... And again, it's all metal. The ceiling, the roof is metal. So in the middle of the hot summer, the temperatures in there would reach so high that they had to put the students in the library, where the only place where, like, there was AC at my school, because it was so hot it wasn't legal to keep them in there anymore. They would keep them in there until it was no longer legal.
Yeah. When COVID hit, like, after, because when it was starting to like lull back and they wanted to bring us back to school, it was like a hybrid program.
Yeah.
And I was in a portable for most of it. And during lunch, they made us stand outside, which is only barely better than the portable. They made us stand outside, and if you went inside, you could only go inside if you were using the bathroom. And like at one point I was so cold I thought I was gonna like die. I went inside with my friend. We were in there for like 10 seconds, and then a teacher came and kicked us out.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
It's bad.
Like I feel like they want to torture kids. I mean, I would be in there like in my 8 a.m. class, all of us in our winter coats shaking. I felt like you know, like those really old style outdoor classrooms, like the lawn ones or whatever, from like Pioneer times, like the you know when you go to Pioneer Village and there's like the schoolroom.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. The schoolhouse.
So cool. But like at least the Pioneer Village schoolhouses had like
a stove.
A stove. Like
they had a stove.
They had a wood stove that the teacher powered for classes.
They had a wooden stove.
But we don't have that now.
In Pioneer times.
We just have shipping containers to learn in.
Unfortunately, it's time to wrap up for the episode already. It feels like it went by so fast.
Yeah.
But it was fun because we talk, we babble. That's what we do.
It was fun to hang out with you, the viewer. Let's make this parasocial. It was fun to hang out with you.
The fuck out of this. Except we're the ones with you, the affected. Viewer. I'm affected.
I'm affected. You're my best friend.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I'm really excited, and it's fun, and as long as we can get ourselves into this studio decently often enough, and I can figure out how to edit, everything's gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, I got it. I got you. We'll figure it out together.
We'll figure it out.
One day we're gonna book this room
so
just
glad.
to go over the editing software.
I know, right? I am, you know, like I'm so happy to have you in my life in general, and you know, share our dynamic, and you know, us together with the internet is fun. I love it, and I'm excited. Anything you have to say before we wrap up?
Nope. Thank you for watching and listening, and
thank you so much.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed.
That's part of the outro.
We will be posting sometimes.
We actually will be posting sometimes, and I know everyone who's watching this right now is probably friends.
Hopefully. And
I know this wasn't the perfect first episode or the most entertaining thing in the world, but I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you come along for the ride, because I'm at home every day working very hard on this, and I'm hoping to make it better and better every episode as much as I can. So I really appreciate you guys being here.
If you made it all the way to the end, thank you.
Yes, thank you for actually watching.
That's a lot of time listening to us talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to edit that.
Yeah, well,
down,
for us, it's like a long time.
Like,
for you, it'll be a little bit less, but it's still a lot of time.
Yeah, so
Thank
true.
You. Thank you for listening.
So, you know, please, I'm like getting on my knees. Please, you know, leave us a little like if you love us, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, it does that. I forgot. That could be our outro.
We're using the built-in,
Yes, we are using
camera.
Photo Booth.
We're using Photo Booth because there's a
there is a high possibility. I will say that. Thank you for bearing with us with the quality at this time. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna do the best we can.
Yeah, we don't really have like a good camera yet, but we'll get there.
Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Share it with your friends.
And our social medias, if you want it there, are in the description.
We'll
you
put
want yours there?
Probably not my personal one, but we'll put the siblings one. I'll put yours if you want.
Yeah, mine's there. The siblings one will be there. Things, you know, links in the description below. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
To start this journey with us, and we really hope to see you back again on the next one. So, rock over London, rock on Chicago. Wheaties, breakfast of champions.
We're gonna get taken down for using that. We can't use that.
I forgot it does touchscreen. Turn it off.